So for training, like I said, training is just a way of improving the skills and increasing the knowledge of employees. That is what training is about. So we scroll down and see what they write here. The importance of training. It is unlikely that an employee would go through their working life without some form of training. Training is important and involves increasing the knowledge and skills of workers so they can do their jobs more effectively. So the essence of training is to ensure that employees are able to do their job effectively. That they can do it well, better. So training is important because it allows employees to acquire new skills, improve existing ones, perform better, increase productivity, and be better leaders. So with training, you become better. You do more than what you used to do. You have more idea than what you used to have. So this is what training will do. And at the end of it all, you become a better leader. So this is what training will give you. So you can't, as an employee, go through your working life without any form of training. It is difficult. You cannot improve. That's why there's training. I think the point they're making is clear. So with training, employees will be able to increase their productivity. And what is productivity? The output they produce in relation to the input. Is it clear? Okay, we'll move on. So we have different types of training. So here they said, however, training can be expensive, and in some cases, the cost discourages investment in training. This may result in lower productivity and a loss of competitiveness. A lack of training might also endanger workers. So training is an expensive. It's a part of cost for firms. So as a result, they are not encouraged to always train their workers. One of the reasons why employers do not want to train their workers is that as soon as they finish training them, they become attractive to other competitors. So they might leave your company. And when they do leave your company, what can you do? Nothing. You can't take off their head because they are leaving. So the training sticks here. So they can use it for your competitors. So employers are always reluctant to train employees. Do you understand? So training is expensive. But if you do, it increases the productivity. If you don't, it reduces your productivity. And it also demotivates employees. So you might be witnessing high staff turnover when your workers are not trained. They leave your companies and start looking for somewhere else to go where they can be improved. Do you understand? Yes. So we have different types of training. We have induction, we have off the job and on the job. So we are starting with induction. So what is induction training? When people start a new job, they are likely to receive some induction training. This helps new recruits settle in and become familiar with their new surroundings. If firms fail to provide adequate induction training, staff may feel anxious. This might lead to poor productivity. At worst, staff may leave because they have not settled. So the nature of induction training will vary between businesses. So when you talk about induction, as soon as you employ new workers, new staff into your organization, you need to let them be familiar with the operations of the business. And to do this, you have to induct them. That is induction training. So training you give to workers that are newly employed. Without giving them this training, they might not get accustomed to the ways, the culture, and the practices of the organization. So you need to induct them. Is it clear? So, examples of induction training are: one, a complete tour of the workplace. Allow them to move around how the company is through the premises of the company, the departments, and the rest. Introduction to job and direct work colleagues. So you let them know the kind of jobs they want to do and who they have to work with directly. That is induction too. Introduction to senior staff. Let them know their superior officers, the ones they can always go to. Company history, aims, and objectives. Let them know the aims of the business. Let them know the mission and the vision of the company. It's part of induction. The policies of the company, the dressing code, the do's and the don'ts. You need to let them know. That is part of induction. And the last one is health and safety training, so that they won't put their life into danger. Is it clear? Yeah. So these are all about induction. Any question about induction? So we move on to on-the-job training.